Jamsin Entertainment.
Steve here, owner, operator, and creative mind of Jamsin Entertainment, and welcome to another Cabin Edition. Today on Movie Stuff Friday, we're talking about special effects. Practical, CGI, stop motion, makeup, costumes, all of it. We'll start at the beginning of filmmaking. Everything had to be practical effects. They had some camera special effects, cutting and splicing of the film and making effects that way. They had to do that for decades upon decades upon decades. It wasn't until about the 80s when they started to use CGI. And they didn't use it for much. They used it for little things here and there. The 90s is when they would really start using CGI. It's about the mid-90s where they replaced practical effects with CGI. And that's where they really got carried away with it. Practical effects are wonderful, and it draws you into the movie more than CGI would. When you see an explosion, you know it's there. When you see an explosion, you can tell it's not there. Practical effects, CGI. It also must be easier for the actor or actress to react if there is something physically for them to react with. Now, stop motion and CGI. Stop motion was the original 3D animated movies, and they kind of look jerky here and there unless they were done very well. Wallace and Gromit come to mind. And CGI took that and made it better because they were able to get fluid motion through the entire thing without stopping and moving. Kubo and the Two Strings is a master of stop motion. So much so where it confused me at first glance. So don't rule it out. CGI is great to make environments, to animate things in places where it'll be easier, such as space, sometimes underwater, but it shouldn't be used for everything. I realize that it's cheaper than actually building something on a huge scale, but in the end, practical effects are my preferred choice. Now, recently, within the last decade or so, there have been movies that have combined all of these effects. The most notable ones are the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Hobbit trilogy, and now with Star Wars coming out with The Force Awakens and the Star Wars stories, they are combining all these effects, and it always pays off. It draws you in even more. With Lord of the Rings, they used practical effects, real sets, locations, CGI, some stop motion, and paintings. And in some cases, they combined all of those in one scene, and it just looks absolutely phenomenal. Movies like this really immerses you in the environment. It's a fantasy, and you are part of that fantasy when you're watching it. That's one of the reasons why I love Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit so much. Because not only is it telling a great story, but it's dragging you into that story. And with the new installment of Star Wars, they're doing the exact same thing. Except for fantasy, it's science fantasy. So instead of drawing you into a world, they are drawing you into a galaxy. And it's just beautiful how it's all done. Now, myself, as a content creator on YouTube and Facebook, I'm learning how to do special effects. I'm starting with CGI. Yeah, I know I kind of gave it a little bad rep, but I need to start somewhere. And like I said, it is cheaper. I'm using a program called Blender. You'll see it here. I'm learning from other YouTube creators how to use Blender for my videos. And I have some ideas. I keep on working at it. all for your entertainment. I would love to learn practical effects. I would also love to learn set building or set sculpting. Be great. And as I've mentioned, costume building. I'm going to be making my very own Joker outfit from scratch. Okay, not exactly from scratch, but stay tuned for that video and see what I'm talking about. And yes, because of the Joker, I will learn some makeup tips, because you can't be the Joker without makeup. Let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite special effects? What movies have you seen special effects where it was just amazing? Where it drew you in and held your attention and made you forget that you were watching a movie and made you think that you were in that world? Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see me talk about. Tomorrow on How To Saturday, we're going to start learning how to make your own Joker outfit. If you want more entertainment, visit me on Jamsin Entertainment on Facebook. I also have an eBay shop, Jamsin Entertainment 85. And for mobile, I'm on Snapchat at Jamsin E85. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned.
Live your imagination.